Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and we're about to head to New York. This is my first trip of the year, so I'm so excited. As you can see, I look a little different. I got my hair straightened for the first time in a year. I'll be going to New York for a few days, and the first part of that is with my friend Marina, and then the last part of that is with my family. So I'm super excited. It's going to be a great trip. The weather has been kind of up and down every day. It says it's supposed to be sunny for most of the trip, and then at the end it might rain a little bit, but the weather literally changes day by day. So hopefully there's no rain at all, because I just got my hair done and I don't want it to get all frizzy. But we're gonna do a little pack with me video, and then I'm going to my friend Marina's house because we're running to the airport together. And then we'll be in New York, and I can't wait to show you guys and bring you along with me. So let's get into it. So I'm at Marina's house. Marina is becoming a content creator. So we're filming a TikTok and she's opening up her new camera that she got here. So yeah, let me just show you guys what we're doing behind the scenes.
I can see me.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Off to a great start.
Like baby killing.
Are you gonna be talking the whole time?
Bombastic sight.
Oh, are you talking?
No.
I thought I was gonna. Oh!
You're moving your mouth.
It's very secure. Locked in here. God, this is hard.
But honestly, creating content and doing stuff like this is way more fun with other people. But now we're about to be accountability partners for real, because we've been talking about this since she moved to Atlanta. Next year we've got to be on the brand trips.
Yes.
You know, all those events.
Yes.
Yeah. But you can't do it if you're not recording and posting stuff online.
Very true.
We're about to be on it for real. But we're trying to get ourselves together for New York. And the state of her apartment right now, it's not looking too hot. We're probably gonna be up late again. We were both up until 4 o'clock yesterday in the morning. But it's all good because we're about to be in New York real soon.
Woo!
Good morning. We're going to New York.
Woo! Bags packed.
Let's head out. Took separate airlines to get to New York, which meant that I would have to get into the city by myself. An Uber was gonna run me about $66 just to go one way, so I looked at Apple Maps for other options. I ended up taking the Q70 bus to the subway station. The Q70 bus was a free ride, which is great, and I bought a 1-week unlimited pass for the bus and subways just to make it a lot easier on myself. The great thing about Apple Maps or Google Maps is that it essentially gives you turn-by-turn directions for what subway line you're supposed to take and what walking directions you should be using. It's very easy to follow along. Just be mindful that if you do try to use the subway from the airport, you are going to have to carry your luggage, and there are stairs involved. So if you're not very strong or if you have a lot of bags packed, an Uber or a taxi may be a better option for you. Hey y'all, we officially made it to New York and we are in our hotel room. We're staying at the Conrad Midtown and it's gorgeous. They also upgraded us to a suite, so I'm going to give you guys a little room tour, but it's stunning. This is the largest room I've ever had in New York. It's beautiful, there's a lot of space, it smells amazing in here too. And it's giving black girl luxury. If you know, you know. But yeah, let's get into this room tour. We'll be here for one night and I was able to get this room through my Hilton points, I guess. I have a Hilton credit card, so I'm a diamond member with them and I get one free night per year. And for me, I wanted to choose the most expensive hotel that I could get, and I already had a trip to New York planned, so I figured this would be the best time to spend that free hotel night. And they gave us an upgrade because I am a diamond member and they had some rooms available. So I booked a 1-bedroom king before and they gave us a 1-bedroom king suite. It's stunning. Highly recommend so far. The staff is really nice. It's a very beautiful property. It's a very large room as well. Gorgeous bathroom with really great light. So love it here so far. I'd love to come back, but it's very expensive. I think the going rate is like anywhere between $450 to $600 per night, which is pretty high. But Marina and I are about to get some lunch. We have not eaten all day. We've been up since 3 o'clock this morning and we're starving. We're heading out to Restoration Hardware, the rooftop restaurant here. I've never been before and I'm not sure about how the food is, but we were trying to pick a venue that had beautiful lighting for some good pictures. And we're just gonna go from there. My friend said she's a professional because she's about to put her lashes on in the car. I'm so challenged when it comes to lashes. It took me an hour last night to do these. These are the little wispies from Kiss, the Falscara. They look nice. They feel pretty natural. We're back from brunch. We went to Restoration Hardware for brunch. It was really nice. I had a burger and some fries and some Riesling. It was delish. The restaurant is very cute. If you want somewhere to go to take pictures, then that's the place. It's a lot of bright light, greenery, everything you need for some good pictures. Although they won't let you record in there with like an actual camera. They want you to use your iPhone. But nonetheless, you'll get some good content there. Me and Marina, what did you think of lunch today?
It was so good. Like, I was pleasantly surprised. Sometimes you never know, but it was really good. The Riesling, very smooth. Like, you could tell it was like top notch. It was really good.
It's like one of those restaurants you go to where it's like kind of giving you bougie vibes, but it wasn't like overly expensive.
It wasn't too bad, and it's like one of those relaxed vibes. So if you wanted to wear, you know, your little 2-piece jumpsuit and like a little coat, it would have been good. Like, it was a good mix. It wasn't one of those like, oh, you have to be quiet type of restaurant. Right. So I agree.
I agree. But now we're headed over to the High Line. We're hoping to get some nice pictures. It's like 5 p.m. now. Anyways, we're about to get some good sun from the sunrise. No, we're about to get some good we're about to get
golden hour.
It's about to be golden hour, so we're gonna try and catch that so we can get some more good pictures. But that's all we've been doing so far. We ate and took pictures for like an hour and a half.
Literally.
That's about it. we didn't really have a plan for New York. We just decided to come here. We booked a lunch reservation and that's it. And we're just going with the vibes for the rest of this trip.
It's all about the vibe.
Exactly.
Good vibes.
All right, let's go the High Line.
Woo!
I'm not even gonna lie, the High Line looks very dead. Like brown everywhere, no green, no leaves. It's
not Highline season out here today.
No, it's not. But it is what, March?
Yeah.
It's spring. It's springtime, but the greenery is not
Spring
back.
has not yet sprung.
No, it has not sprung. So I would recommend if you're coming to the High Line, maybe wait till April.
Yeah.
Maybe May. I've been here before when it's green and it's gorgeous. And it's a really nice walk. I don't remember how long it is, but come back later in the year for sure. All right, friend, where are we heading to next?
We are heading to a donut place.
Guys, we're at Chelsea Market.
Yes.
I've been here a few times. There's some really great food spots here and like little shops. But yeah, if you're in this area in Chelsea, definitely stop by. It's worth the time to spend a few minutes here. There's some really good tacos here. Boba, you name it, it's here. Whenever I get to a new city, my favorite thing to do is to explore. I love to take my time and walk through the aisles just to see what's available to me. It's so cool when you go to a store and see options that you wouldn't normally see at home. This store had a ton. Chelsea Market is located in the meatpacking district and has a huge indoor marketplace that offers different food options, shopping, and you even get a taste of the New York culture. There's over 40 vendors that offer food, clothing, and homeware. So if you're with a picky group that has a hard time making decisions on food, this is the perfect place to stop, just because there's something for everyone. So guys, we went to the Donuttery, which is in Chelsea Market. We got the order of 6, so I got powdered and cinnamon sugar. I've been here before like 3 times. Every single time I come to New York, I always come here because their donuts are always good. They make them fresh right in front of you and they put your toppings on, and I love that. So let's try our first one. Just like I remember. Yep. It could be a little hotter, but it's still good. So it's 6:58. We have not been back to our hotel since we left earlier today to just change. We don't have any dinner plans. We don't have any after dinner plans. So we're gonna go to the hotel next, figure that out, and then head out to dinner. And hopefully a lounge, because we're trying to have some fun. We want some hip hop, some like R&B, some nice vibes for tonight. So we're trying to find a cute little spot for that. We don't know if we should stay in like the Manhattan area or go to Brooklyn, so we're trying to do some research to see. But when we do figure it out, y'all will be the first ones to know because y'all will be seeing that too. So we'll catch up with you guys later. Marina and I always have a hard time figuring out what we both want to eat for dinner. So the selection process always takes a little bit longer than it should, but we both agree that we didn't want to eat anything that we had eaten within the past 24 hours, such as burgers, tacos, or seafood. After agreeing on what we were going to eat for dinner, we headed back to the hotel and went downstairs to the bar. I can't remember if it was the Conrad that gave it to us or if it was just a perk through my diamond status, but we were given a free credit of $25 per person per day to spend at the hotel. And these drinks, they were very expensive. You're basically looking at $25 per drink. We just ended up sitting at the bar and reminiscing on our day. We had done so much in just a little bit of time.
Bombastic side eye.
All right, y'all, we're back at it. It's 10 something. We were supposed to leave here at 9:45, but we didn't. Because someone was sleeping past their nap time. Had I not woken her up, we wouldn't have made it out today. But, you know, no. I'm determined to make sure that we go out while we're here in New York.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to be here until the end of the week, and she's leaving here on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got some stuff to do tonight. We're going to Pergola. We're gonna eat dinner there at the lounge as well. So hopefully there's some good music and good vibes.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
I have high expectations.
Me too. Let's see what New York's got in store for us.
Exactly.
Because I don't think I've really been out in New York like that before.
No, I've never been out of New York.
Yeah.
If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I started my weight loss journey on January 1st of this year. By this trip, I lost about 22 pounds, and so I was really feeling more confident and liking my appearance a bit more. Considering the fact that I only took like 10 pictures of myself last year, I'm so incredibly proud of my progress with weight loss, and I really can't wait to get my confidence back.
This restaurant / lounge closes at 2 a.m. so we're about to head out. We got the outfits together, makeup is refreshed, feeling good. Marina got a nap in, I did not, because I was trying to upload a video on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, my @name is @itsrachelalex. I'll put it down below. But keep in touch with me. I'm also on TikTok. I post there pretty often too. I would love to interact with you guys on both Instagram and TikTok. So go ahead and follow me on both channels. So we'll see you at Pergola. Y'all see my friend? She's a natural, I'm telling you. She's meant to be a content creator. She's got the personality for it. She just got this camera yesterday and she's already on it.
That's why you need to have great friends and a support system.
Exactly, I'm always here for you.
We're getting this what?
This back together, honey.
This what?
We're getting this back together, all right? All right, y'all. We'll catch up with you real soon. Peace out.
My phone. 16 missed calls. Sorry I was busy, but I missed a job. You see me ballin' in my bitch ball. My niggas ballin' like I'm rich ball. Scared I finna alley on my lift dog. Boy, you put your Pilates when you.
Good morning from New York. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. I slept like a baby last night, but we're about to get ready to do brunch real quick because Marina is leaving to go with her friends later and my family is coming into town within the next 2 hours. So we're splitting up and we're gonna have our last meal together. We're pretty much packed. We wanted to stay organized. Let's get up.
Yeah, we gotta get up. Up, up, up.
Exactly. But if you ever are looking for somewhere to stay, you're with the Black Girl Luxury Vibes or just luxury vibes in general, the Conrad was really nice. But being a Hilton Diamond member has its perks for sure. Late checkout, this was a free upgrade. So this whole entire stay was free, which I love. But we're about to get dressed and get ready to head out.
Good morning.
Good morning. Emergency.
All right, it is day 2. Y'all seen the pics probably by now. Big stepper. We're about to get ready.
Can you use me your primer again?
Yeah.
Guys, I love a friend that shares. There's definitely girls out there who would not share, but me and Luna share a lot of stuff. It's all good around here.
Honestly.
I use this Kiss mascara. This is the Bond and Seal one. I wore these overnight. They're still on. They still look pretty good. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit more glue to this just to make sure that they stick and stay for the rest of this day. But I love them. I think it's just enough, not too much, still pretty natural. Especially for me, I don't really wear lashes a lot. So, and they feel nice. Like, it doesn't feel like strip lashes on. All right, y'all, we're about to head out. I realized I never updated you guys on last night, but we went to Pergola. It was really nice. 10 out of 10 for sure. Good vibes, hip hop, Latin music, like a good mix of stuff, a really great crowd. Like, it was perfect, and it's in the Manhattan area, so like we didn't have to go to Brooklyn. And the drinks were nice. Somebody paid for our food, our whole dinner, so we love a free night. Yeah.
We're not gonna say no name.
We're not gonna say all that.
We're not gonna say no occupation. But just know they here and they generous.
Exactly.
They pay.
Exactly. Go there with a reservation because
after a certain amount of time, like, they just don't really have tables. We got lucky and ended up getting a table like 10 minutes before they closed the kitchen. But they have reservations on Google reservations, I believe. And if you have a Resi account and your card is connected to that, American Express, I think, allows like later reservations in the night versus like Google. But if you do through Resi, I believe they charge you $15 per person if you cancel or like don't show up for your reservation. So just be mindful of that. But we're about to head out to the next Conrad. This was a Conrad, I think Midtown, I believe. And we're about to go to the Conrad downtown. That's where my parents are staying. So we're not going to brunch. We're just gonna go down there, drop our bags off, and then go out wherever my parents and my family want to go. I'll catch up with you guys later. I completely forgot to film a room tour when I first arrived, so this is from day 2. I loved our stay here, and I would give it a 9 out of 10 only because I didn't like the way the shower was set up in the middle of the suite. The Byredo toiletries were a very nice touch. The shower is separate from the toilet, which is convenient when you're sharing a room with multiple people. And I really liked how they had a water dispenser in the middle of the room. I've never had that in one of my hotel rooms before, but it was very convenient. The couch was a pull-out sofa, which I ended up sleeping on because my parents said that the bed was too small for 2 people. We headed over to Chinatown to visit the world-famous Joe's Shanghai restaurant. I don't know if it's world-famous, but I did hear about it a ton on TikTok and YouTube. We ordered dumplings and egg rolls for appetizers. I thought they were okay. The egg rolls were a little greasy to me, and I had better dumplings at a restaurant that I feature later in this video. We ordered Generous Tso's chicken for our entree with fried rice and crispy noodles. I believe it was with chicken in it. The entrees were really good and I really enjoyed them. If you want to see the Statue of Liberty for free, then the Staten Island Ferry might be the perfect option for you. Just make sure that if you have any eyelash extensions, wigs, or clip-ins, they are secured because that wind is no joke at all. This free ferry only lasts about 10 to 15 minutes each way, and you get to pass by the Statue of Liberty on your way over to Staten Island. I hate stairs, so I have no desire to climb to the top of the Statue of Liberty, so this is the best option for me. I believe these were Coast Guards, but they were playing I'm a Barbie Girl on our way over. This was overall a 10 out of 10 experience and a great way to save some money in this expensive city. Once you get to Staten Island, you exit the ferry and get right back on to head back into the city. We're currently in the financial district and we're on Wall Street right in front of the New York Stock Exchange, and here I am in person in front of it for the first time. It was a little cold during our visit, so we made a quick stop at Blue Bottle Coffee to get my cousin some hot chocolate. They said that it was a little bitter and didn't really like it. We had a list of things that we wanted to do in New York, but we didn't necessarily have a strict list for each day, so we mostly went with the flow. We decided to make a stop at the World Observatory last minute. Because we went during the week and it was the evening, there was no wait at all to get our tickets. The tickets start at $44 per person and it can add up pretty quickly if you have a large family, so just be mindful of that. We got a really beautiful view of the city. My camera really couldn't capture how beautiful the sunset was, but it was absolutely stunning. It's definitely nice to go once in your life, but I don't know if I would necessarily come back and do this again. Central Park. We're just walking on the park just to see what's here, taking some pictures. We're closer to the west side, the upper west side of the park. And it's just a beautiful day out here. The weather is absolutely perfect. No rain, just sunshine. So far today, we've just gotten our bagels, bacon, egg, and cheese. That was delicious. I came here to New York to make sure I got one of those before I left. Highly recommend it. We are gonna head to the Supreme store and then we're going to get some pizza. I forgot the name of the pizza place, but it's supposed to be like famous for their pepperoni and hot honey. It looks absolutely delicious. We saw it on TikTok, so we'll be heading out there later.
are you talking to?
my followers. That's in the video. We're about to head to the Supreme store, and then we're gonna get some pizza at Prince Street Pizza. So I'll show you guys what we're up to, where we're going, what we're eating. See you soon.
I could not leave New York without having some pizza. I searched high and low for the best pizza in New York, and I saw a ton of positive reviews for Prince Street Pizza. Pizza is one of my favorite things to eat, and I'm very particular about the style of pizza. These are square shaped and have a thicker crust, but they are so good. I love pepperoni pizza, but pizza with pepperoni cups are literally life-changing. The crispiness from the oven and the pizza being topped with pepperonis all over is just amazing. People recommended getting the vodka slice, and I do think that it tastes better than the pepperoni, but as a whole experience, I would give it a 10 out of 10 and I would absolutely return again. We had a big breakfast and we were still pretty full, so we decided to get a few slices and just split them up with the family, and it worked out perfectly. Just beware that they don't give you any knives, so you have to pull the pieces apart yourself. One thing about me is that I love sweets, and this bakery happened to be right around the corner. I gave this place an 8 out of 10 because I didn't like the strawberry shortcake cupcake. But the banana pudding, a 10 out of 10. It tastes just like the banana pudding at Magnolia Bakery. Our day is going pretty well so far. We just made a quick pit stop back at the hotel. We're staying at the Conrad downtown. Now we're about to head to Sylvia's, which is a soul food restaurant, for dinner, and then after that we're going to the Apollo. So we've had a jam-packed day, back to back to back, non-stop, but we're only here for like 4 days, so we're trying to get in as much as we can to make sure we take advantage of this time. But I'm excited for tonight. I've never been to the Apollo before, and Sylvia's is supposed to be like a historic soul food restaurant in the Harlem area, so I'm pretty excited to be trying that. And we've got some desserts and banana pudding and cheesecake and cupcakes waiting for us here at the hotel when we get back later tonight. But we're about to get ready and head out right now. Sylvia's is an iconic restaurant in Harlem, and they definitely did not disappoint. Please try your best to make a reservation in advance because there can be a long wait. The cornbread was on point, and we got some rum punch to wash that down. Even though I live in Atlanta, Georgia, I honestly haven't had good soul food in a while. These plates are huge and very filling, but definitely worth the calories. Fried chicken, mac and cheese, ribs, fish, chicken and waffles. You name it, we ordered it. The only thing I didn't like was the peach cobbler, but I forgot to get some video footage before we all dug in. After we finished dinner, we headed over to the Apollo for amateur night. There are a ton of musical artists who began their musical career here, such as Her, Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, Lauryn Hill, and countless others. This was my first time ever going to the Apollo, and I really enjoyed my experience. Good morning, y'all. It is Thursday. It's kind of gloomy outside today. Because I was up so late into the morning, my family left me basically. They went to breakfast and did some stuff without me. I literally was so asleep. I did not hear them do anything. I didn't hear them get ready. I didn't hear them leave. None of that. I was knocked out. So I didn't wake up until like 11 or 11:30 this morning and just called to check in and see where they were at. And now I'm about to leave the hotel room and I'm about to get myself something to eat. I also have a very interesting stop today. I'll be going to Chinatown and I will be going to see
a herbal doctor down there. I'll give you guys some more details when I get down there to Chinatown. But we had gone there 2 days ago or so and had some lunch, and it was pretty good. And down the same street was the herbal shop that we went to, so I'm gonna go see the doctor there today. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's like $30 for one visit, and then you have to pay for like the other herbal stuff that they recommend. But my aunt actually bought some pills while she was there for her hot flashes because she's going through menopause, and she took it just for yesterday. She said it worked. She said she did not get one hot flash at all yesterday, and we've been walking around, so that gives me some hope that it works. So I'm gonna go see what things are looking like today. For me specifically, I have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and so I have a little bit of an irregular period. So I'm hoping that I can find something else to take instead of having to do like a regular medication. If I could do some like herbal medicine to like make my period regular, I would be ecstatic. So that's what I'm going to go and talk to them about today, and probably talk to them about some of my acne that I'm experiencing. But I definitely will bring you guys along and possibly record if they allow me to. So I'm super excited about that. And I'm going to get some lunch while I'm in Chinatown as well. So today is somewhat of a solo day. I'll meet up with my family later for like happy hour, and then I meet up with my friend later for dinner. For my consultation, where I was able to speak with the herbalist about my health concerns. Throughout the appointment, he took notes and wrote down his recommendations for what tea I should be taking to help with my issues.
It's $750 a day. So it's 20 days.
20 days.
And a plus $30 consult.
Okay.
That's okay for you?
Yeah, I'll do it. I hesitated for a moment because this is pretty expensive for just a 20-day supply, but I've never tried alternative medicine before, and I personally have nothing to lose, I guess, besides my money. If you have any natural remedies for PCOS, send them my way. Please drop them in the comments below. I just finished lunch for $5. You cannot beat that. I got pork and chive dumplings and pork wonton soup. It was delicious. There was a little bit of grease in the pork dumplings, but it was really good flavor, good taste. It was very fresh. So if I have time tomorrow or Saturday, I might even come back before we leave. But I definitely enjoyed that lunch. Very good deal. That's a cheap eat in New York for sure, in Chinatown. And so yeah, if you're in Chinatown, Tasty Dumpling is a great place to make a stop at for $5. You get a nice filling lunch, and it's definitely worth your time. And I'll be walking through Little Italy, and I also think I'll be meeting my parents there for dinner before I go out to dinner with my friend a little later. So kind of jam-packed afternoon, especially since I didn't do anything this morning. So we got a lot to do. in Little Italy. So cute. Everything is absolutely adorable over here. I love it. I'm about to go to dinner with my parents at Da Nico. I'm a city girl. Like, I like the vibe here. This is for me. You're so annoying. Lovely for me. Thank you. That's good.
I didn't order a meal for myself while we were here because I was joining my friend for dinner later, but my family really enjoyed their meals here. Morning, y'all. It's Friday and it's our last full day here in New York City. So today we are heading over to Brooklyn. I don't know if we're going over the Brooklyn Bridge. It's supposed to rain in like an hour, but we're going to Brooklyn. I really want to get a picture of that view of the bridge in the background, so hopefully it's like not too busy over there. And we're gonna go to TimeOut Market. After that, I have no idea what we're doing. We're kind of just going with the flow today, just because it's kind of like overcast and like rainy-ish looking, but hopefully the weather kind of clears up for us. A couple nights ago, I forgot to give you guys an update, but we went to the Apollo. It was great, but we came back and it was like rats almost attacking us in the subway. We were going up the stairs, there was like a dead one on the stairs, and then like 2 or 3 more live ones came running down the stairs at the same time. So my family left me in the subway down there. I had to like run over to the next like exit out, but it was terrible. It was terrible, but you know, I guess that's New York for you. But I'm about to head downstairs to meet up with my parents for breakfast, and then Brooklyn is what we're doing today. This place is a hot spot, so you gotta hope that a car comes through and beeps like that one did to clear out this space. Or you gotta get somebody who is good with your angles to make sure that you don't have a ton of people in your picture.
Hey guys, we're at the Brooklyn Bridge today. Behind me is the bridge. We just came over here to take some pictures. If you want to come over here to take pictures, make sure you come out early because there's tons of people. But just try to angle yourself so that you can get a little view, something nice and cute. But we're about to walk over to Pebble Beach now and then TimeOut Market. We came here to take the pictures and they look fire. Thankfully the weather cleared up for us, so we got a little bit more planned for us today.
Pebble Beach was less than 5 minutes away from where we were taking pictures, and it's the perfect midpoint stop before you get to TimeOut Market, which is only about a 5-minute walk away as well. Honestly, it's the perfect view of the city, and I would definitely recommend making a stop if you're in this area. We just got to TimeOut Market and we're about to get some drinks and some lunch. I'm going to explore a little bit and see what they have. We're on the rooftop, which is the 5th floor.
It's open.
So they have a few restaurants up here, but they have more stuff downstairs. So I'll show you guys what we're looking at. Before heading downstairs to look for more food options, we had to stop first to get a drink. Make sure that you go outside on the rooftop to get a beautiful view of the city as well. This drink hit the spot, and there is a bar downstairs if this one ever gets a little busy.
Okay.
Look at that pretzel.
You good?
Yeah,
TimeOut Market is a definite yes on my list, especially if you're in the Brooklyn area. There's always something for everyone, whether it's burgers, pizza, pasta, Mexican, Indian. If you're feeling for it, they probably have an option for you. These donuts were a huge hit with my family. The staff was super nice and very helpful when explaining all the flavors that they had available. We ended up getting cinnamon sugar and blood orange. I liked the cinnamon sugar, but I thought the blood orange flavor was a little sour for my taste. We didn't get a chance to try these cannolis, but I loved how they had so many flavors available for you to choose from.
Do you guys remember earlier when I was saying that I was interested in moving to New York? Well, I decided to go on 2 apartment tours at 2 separate complexes just so I could see what the reality is like living in New York. And boy, was I humbled by these New York prices.
Okay, oh, this is not bad.
Yeah, so it'd be 2 floors higher than this.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, this is your, yeah. So we just furnished like the living room area just so you have an idea of spacing.
Yeah, this is nice.
In your sub-cellar, you have a washer and dryer unit.
This is pretty nice. This is better than what I thought.
I did too.
These apartments definitely would have been a lot smaller if I was shopping within a reasonable price range. I have just never seen a New York apartment before, so I was just curious to see what they would look like and didn't really consider what my income versus what my rent would be. I was shocked to find out that 730 square feet of space would cost you more than $4,000 in Brooklyn. If you're paying more than $4,000 a month for an apartment, you definitely should have a nicer bathroom than the one that this apartment had. If I ever ended up moving to New York, I would have to do some major downsizing. The room was a decent size for New York standards, but for mine, it's probably smaller than my guest bedroom. The view was really nice from the bedroom, so I did appreciate that. And the lighting wasn't too bad, but I would prefer more direct sunlight. The closet size wasn't terrible, but it's definitely smaller than what I'm used to, so I would definitely have to donate some stuff in order to make my clothes fit in that closet.
And how much is this one?
This one is $41.25 with half month free.
Okay.
It's a cute apartment, but for the price, it's a no for me. The property manager took us to a cheaper unit, which was a couple floors below, and the view was not that great. You were staring at another building and the lighting was not as good in there. It definitely felt darker and it was definitely smaller. I also didn't like the layout as much, but it was good to see something else that was in a lower price range. The closet seemed to be similar in size to the first apartment. I would still need to downsize my wardrobe for sure. The kitchen area definitely is a disappointment. I'm not a fan of the layout at all. I don't like how there's no counter space on the right side of the stove. In my opinion, I think these apartments are way too expensive for what you're actually getting. The first apartment was a lot nicer because it was the staged unit, but the second apartment was more realistic of what you would actually get. It was less light and the kitchen wasn't as nice. There's no in-unit washer or dryer, and the bathrooms were too outdated for me. I found these apartments through a quick Google search. I was essentially just looking for something that was close to me depending on what we were doing in Brooklyn at the time. For our first unit at this property, we saw a studio. I have never been to a studio before, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. It was very pretty, and I felt like the apartment complex has a way better aesthetic to it versus the first one. I could definitely see myself living here if I ever moved to New York. I loved the look of the kitchen. It's definitely my type of vibe. I was stumped when it came to the studio area though, because how do you make living, eating, and sleeping work in such a small area like that? But I know it's not impossible because people make it work all the time. What I did like about this apartment complex is that every unit had an in-unit washer and dryer. I think that's a must for me. This hallway storage is essentially your closet, so you have to fit everything for your clothes in there. Pretty small considering that there is no bedroom or extra hallway storage. Now this unit right here is what did it for me. I told the agent I don't think a studio would work for me, so he showed us a 1-bedroom apartment and it was $4,300. That is a very big price increase, but the unit was absolutely stunning. It had the most perfect natural light and direct sunlight, which I loved. The bathroom is very similar to the first one. I just think that it has a little bit of a different layout, but I love the clean and white aesthetic that both bathrooms have. Definitely my vibe for sure. The kitchen is definitely wider. It doesn't have an island, which would have been nice, but it's bigger. The floor to ceiling windows are literally a dream. Like, look at all that light that it's letting in. The apartment has a closet here, which is definitely a normal size, nothing special about it. But that puts that at a grand total of 2 closets for the apartment, and I know that storage is very important in New York. But look at this view. The arena is down below, and I've never seen the top of it, but it's got like this green moss growing on it. I absolutely love the color of these floors. If I ever was to move to another house, I would love to put some into my home that looked just like that. But if I had an unlimited budget, this would be the apartment that I would say yes to out of all the ones that I saw this day. I could definitely see myself living here. There was definitely enough space for me to move in, and the vibe and the aesthetic is just very nice overall. The agent decided to take us on a tour of the rest of the building amenities, and man, they did not disappoint. This was absolutely stunning. I was shocked to know that the building had these waiting areas, basically, or sitting rooms that you could bring guests to. It had a balcony that basically wrapped around the whole building, so if you wanted to kind of walk around, you basically could and get 360 views of the city. It would be a dream to get an apartment with views like this. Like, this is amazing. They had a pool that they used during the summer, so it's just drained, I guess, during winter and springtime. But this was another floor that had another sitting area. They had other offices as well where you could do meetings at. They also had this open area where you could bring people to grill outside. This would be perfect to host some guests. He took us to yet another floor that had even more meeting rooms. I was shocked to see that they had so many social areas. Definitely a great thing to have if you are a remote worker. And I got to see the gym as well while we were there. It was definitely bigger than the first gym at the other property. Very nice to have at your own apartment complex. Thank you so much for watching my NYC travel vlog. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can stay updated on my new videos. I love chatting with you guys, and I can't wait to bring you all along on my next travel vlog. I'll see you later.